Hey guys, it's Hallie. Sorry it's been like forever. I know I keep saying, hey, guess what guys, I'm gonna record a video every week. It just never happens. For a while with my new job and my other job and everything else, I was working like almost 70 hours every week. So on top of that, when you're pregnant, it's like extremely tiresome to do absolutely anything. So now I just got fired from one of my jobs for reasonings associated being too pregnant. So, um, being associated with being pregnant, because I could speak. I do have a little cold, that's why I kind of sound like a robot, so don't mind that. But I am definitely going to take some action. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm definitely going to, call human resources from my job, my former job, and let them know what happened and see, what my rights are, whatever. I already know most of my rights. I just don't want to reveal too much information on here. But that's what happened. It's really messed up. But the guy who let me go is like a complete jerk anyway, so whatever. Um, so now I only have one job. Well, I still have like my little side things that I do, like my t-shirt business, and every once in a while I still do like a Zumba class, and now I have my photography thing going, and it's a lot, but you gotta make money somehow, especially as a single mom. Um, so today is Saturday, February 4th, which would make me 25 weeks and I want to say 25 weeks and 2 days. Um, I think the last time I talked to you guys, I don't even want to estimate. I know it was definitely at least 3 weeks or more ago. I'm so sorry. It's been forever. Um, but like I said, I've just been busy with work. Now I'm sick, and like I don't know like how sick I am, but I'm like kind of worried. Like this is my first pregnancy. Like, is it okay to be sick when you're pregnant? I'm gonna definitely call and see if I start to feel worse. I'm gonna call and see anyway. But if it's just like a little head cold thing going on, like sore throat, like whatever, I don't think I'll call. Maybe I should. I don't know. If you think I should, make a comment. um, Chances are by the time you make the comment, by the time I read it, this will be long gone. But who knows? Maybe I'll make a comment tonight. Um, don't mind what I'm wearing. I realize that it's like 30 degrees outside and I'm wearing a dress that is a tank top. I was trying on dresses for my shower today, and my shower is a surprise, but I just figured I could wear a dress every single Saturday around the time that I think it should be, and hopefully I'll wear like the cutest dress on the day that it actually is. So I bought 3 dresses. I bought a purple one that was kind of short, and because of my belly, which in not pregnant people terms, it's a almost 6.5 month belly. In pregnant people terms, it's a second week of my 7th month belly. Um, anyway, it's going to get bigger. I still have like 2.5 months to go, so it will get bigger. And it's like, the dress is short, and my belly is like, not that big. To me, it feels like it's humongous, but according to some of my friends, they're like, oh, your belly's so little and cute. Excuse me. Whatever. Anyway, um, sorry, I thought it said I was recording for 9 minutes. I was like, goodness gracious, what have I been talking about? Anyway, so this dress is like really cute. My belly, like, it's like, the seam in the back on the bottom, it's like even in the back. And then in the front, it like goes up. And it's like you could see all like my chunky inner thighs. And it's just like really gross. And I'm sure my belly gets bigger, like when I walk, like, I don't want people to be like, hey, look, that's her twat. Like, who does that? So I'm like, I really want like a floor length dress or like very close to it. I definitely don't want anything that shows my ankles because everything is so like ridiculous right now that I just don't feel sexy at all. At all. Like my boobs look great, but other than that, nope. So, and then I got this dress that I'm currently wearing. It was on clearance. Actually, first off, let me just say, the purple dress, here, I'll show you guys too. And as I said, if this one falls off me, don't worry. I have a tank top on underneath. Okay, hold on. Okay, excuse me. So, My purple dress is so stinking cute. It was on clearance at Burlington Coat Factory, and I was like talking to my friend. I was like, well, I really shouldn't be like spending money on dresses. Like I need to like, use my noggin here, and I need to make sure that I'm not spending too much money on a dress, whatever. And I was like, if the dress kind of lifts up on me or it's not fitting me right, chances are I should just try to find a different dress instead of buying this dress and then buying that dress and then returning them, even if I get my money back, because, I really need to think smart with my money. She's like, well, how much is it? She looks at the tag and she's like, honey, she's like, if you don't buy this, I will. This is how much this dress is. Yes, I'm aware. So, can't really see. Oh no. Hold on. Okay. So it's just a purple dress, and it has, I'm really terrible at this, has like black fluffy things with beads, and then it just kind of flares out, which I thought was cute because it was acts out my belly, but then it's kind of short. Not like superly short, but Then, this dress. I'm in love with this dress. This one I got at Burlington Coat Factory as well. It was on clearance, but this one hurts a little bit more. This one I totally love, but the thing is that it's like kind of tight. Like not like ridiculously tight, but just a little snug. And I feel like as my belly gets bigger, like I don't know what it's gonna look like. And my mom said that the one I'm wearing right now is the one that she likes the best. But I really like this one, even though it's the most expensive of the 3 dresses that I bought. It has these cute little, I wasn't sure if they're glittery. They have like something on it to make them shiny. The butterflies. And it's like a tank dress as well. And then it's floor length. I'm trying to pull it up so you guys can see what the bottom looks like. And then as it gets to the bottom, it just kind of fades to black. Or like, darker anyway. Less white in it. And then the one I'm wearing, I'm not going to stand up in it because I don't want anyone to see me in my dress before the big day. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. Because it's not zipped, and like I said, I'm wearing a tank top underneath. Ta-da! But, I don't want it to seem like I'm just stripping on camera, because that's just not me. But it's just like a tank top dress. It's like a floral design. It's from Old Navy. Originally, it was $44.94, and today I paid $10.97. Can you tell that I'm like a total bargain shopper? Hello, clearance. Hi. So I was really excited. That was just me briefing you guys up on my dresses. I just wanted to make a video. It'll probably be a couple videos long, but just kind of like briefing everybody with like what I've been experiencing, some problems that I've been having, going to the high-risk doctor, having another anatomy scan, going to, another OB, or midwife, whatever you want to call it. Of course, midwives usually work under one OB, but I kind of see both, so it's like, whatever. I don't know, and just to kind of brief you guys on everything else, it is really difficult to, like, keep my mind on one thing in my everyday life, but, like, being pregnant and trying not to be a scatterbrain when you have, like, so many things that you want to talk about because you just don't have enough time to do it in the first place is, like, even worse. So I apologize if sometimes it seems like I go round and round, or if I go from, like, one subject to another. I'm so very tired, and like I said, I'm not feeling very well. I should have been sleeping all day, but I was, like, out running around like a mad woman, and as soon as I'm done recording this, like, I'm literally going to bed. So, I think what I'll do to try to make my videos a little bit less boring, I will talk a little bit about this blanket that I've been making for Julius, my son, and then after that, I will just close this video off and make a new video with one of the things that I had talked about, either things that I was feeling or seeing a high-risk doctor. Maybe I'll even combine it, excuse me. If you're pregnant, you know what that is. But yeah, so maybe I'll like, kind of combine them so they're not too, so there's not like a million videos you guys have to watch. And if you guys really do watch like every second of my videos, like I totally appreciate it, because I know sometimes you're probably just like, what is this chick getting to? Like, get to the point. Hello. So thank you. I really appreciate it. So this, I don't feel like getting up. I'm so lazy. Pregnancy makes you so lazy. I started paying people to pick up my pens when I dropped them at work. $1. $1 each pickup. But that's okay, because I'm making people money. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I knew where my thing was. My little hole here. So, I've been crocheting a blanket for my baby. I just learned how to do this. Excuse me, I'm sorry for digging up my nose. It's running like crazy. I just learned how to do this. I want to say it was either November or right before Christmas. I want to say it was November. And I started it and I worked on it like every single day. And then like I stopped working on it for like a couple weeks. And then like Christmas time I worked on it for like 2 days. And then like I literally did not touch it at all until like January 18th or like somewhere in the middle of January. And then I was like, alright, I'm going to make a goal to do like 2 rows a night, which isn't hard because each row takes like, I would say about 14 to 16 minutes, because it's like, I didn't realize how long I was making it. When you're doing the chain link of an initial crochet, like, it doesn't look that long. But then when you start doing each row, it seems like it just grows with it. So, like I said, I did not mean to make it this long, but instead of being a baby blanket, it'll just end up being like his toddler / crib blanket. That'll help it become a blanket that stays in his bed and is not something that he's too attached to, hopefully. I did want it to be bigger than most baby blankets because I wanted to use it for tummy time. And I wanted to, allow room and space for that. So I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, but I just didn't want it to be that big. So this is how big it is. Again, I'm really terrible at doing this, so I apologize. This whole reverse thing here. Okay, so that's how big it is. Like, I'm still making it wider this way. And then I'm just going to show you like this. It's crazy. I'm still, like, I can't even put my arms up any higher. So let me fold it in half. And then I'll show you. It's, like, really, really wide. And that's why it takes me 16 minutes a row. Like, I'm really quick. Especially for only doing this for a couple months. So I just folded it in half, right? And this is how big it is. And it is kind of tucked under a little bit. The good thing is that now, when I'm doing it, no, I'm really bad at this. I'm sorry, guys. Now when I'm doing it, here, I'll fold it into 4s. See? Now when I'm doing it, it keeps me warm. So that's how big it is now. Which is pretty much what a regular baby blanket looks like. But no, I had to make mine, oh, I'm pulling out a stitch. That's why I was trying to pull it and begin with. But yeah, that's why I was trying to make it like extra long to begin with, because, I wanted it to be a little bit bigger than a baby blanket, but I just, like I said, I didn't realize quite how big I was making it. So at this point, I just want to show you guys my blanket because it's been like hours, and I'm sure it's probably been like days and days of work. Like just the other day, I did like 10 rows, but I worked on it for like 3 hours. So, and that's with taking breaks and going to the bathroom, make myself food and all that stuff. But yeah, it's been a lot of work that I put into it, so I just wanted to show you guys, my accomplishment here. So I'm gonna stop this video and I'll make another one. Bye! And thanks for watching.